Welcome to the Saddle Talk Podcast with kowboyTrav. I'm your host, kowboyTrav, and this podcast is all about motivation, lifestyle, health, and real talk from the saddle. Each week we'll ride through topics that matter, whether it's interviews with professionals, tips on aspects of health and lifestyle, or just down-home motivation to get those boots moving. So now, let's saddle up and ride out.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the very first episode of the Saddle Talk Podcast, where lifestyle meets purpose and faith meets the grind. Before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Travis, however I go by kowboyTrav. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, born and raised. I moved to Atlanta, Georgia at the age of 2 and lived there until the age of 10. We then moved back to Birmingham, Alabama, where I continued to live out my childhood and teenage years. I graduated from Huffman High School and also graduated from Tuskegee University in Tuskegee, Alabama. I lived in Florida, Illinois, and now currently Nashville, Tennessee. I've traveled to many different states, befriended and worked with people from many different demographics, fields, and backgrounds. I've also walked through struggles, celebrated wins through many different experiences that I'm here to share with you. Now, the purpose and what to expect from the Saddle Talk Podcast is for anyone chasing growth, self-improvement, whether it be health, lifestyle, spiritual growth, or inspiration and motivation. We're going to talk about it and help you get through it. Now, some episodes will just be me, and others will be of people who are purpose-driven and living that lifestyle. Each episode will leave you feeling motivated and inspired. I also started this podcast because I know that there are people out there just like me who crave purpose, hope, and positivity in a world full of chaos. This space is for real talk, real growth, and real impact. In upcoming episodes, I'll share my experiences and how I stay grounded. I'll also sit down with some of individuals who are game changers that actually live the lifestyle and not just talk about it. If this podcast sounds like your vibe, hit follow, subscribe, and share with someone working on their own journey and can use a little bit of motivation. Now, with that being said, tighten up that saddle and let's ride out with the Saddle Talk Podcast with kowboyTrav. You're going to be in for a treat and a very interesting journey. So this first podcast was basically an introduction to just to let you know the direction that we'll be traveling throughout the years, months, or generations to come. So tune in next week where we'll talk about fear and how it affects or blocks you from your goal.